The Commodores will kick it away first. And he scoots his way across the sidelines on the return. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defense. Could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Buckeyes come on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Rides the back and leads it on the option. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. He got a hand on it, deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Buckeyes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys in tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position. And these are two of the best in the entire country.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Connection to the right. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Alexander. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Commodores are on the move. They'll run it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To throw, it's Pavia. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Commodores! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there, finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the tailback. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's loose. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback, but it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent who's really helping out this offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Sherrill. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Pulls it in. Turns it on in midfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Hands it off. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Tate. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. The short hand, it's Peoples. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback making adjustments. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, better look out! And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Sherrill. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. The throw. That's caught. It's Stowers. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Commodores will line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Buckeyes will boot it away. The second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught him.
Oh, out of space. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He leaves it with his back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Caught over the middle. It's Hoskins. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Alexander. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And you can do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back. You get the ball and you get clocked.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late.
Shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, See if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Heaves it on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll go to the ground. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. quick completion on the out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quick completion on the out route. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go back to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
It's complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. This time they'll go to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. It's a running room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
On the move, it's Alexander. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Pavia. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
They had a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
Would they go for a big play on first and 10? Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Wide open downfield. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got the first down. Now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Makes a connection. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Using the quick game. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal.
And And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Get set, get set.
On the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Got him downfield. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stowers. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.